Welcome to a quick video about the 7 key steps to an amazing foreclosure home purchase. You can save big dollars in buying a foreclosure if you know the 7 key steps. And you can take these steps to any realtor in your marketplace and lock in amazing savings. And the best part is, if you do these 7 steps, they're simple, you'll save months and months of time and lots of money. So let's get right into the 7 key steps here, okay? Now, you have to be aware of a couple pitfalls in buying a foreclosure. Being hasty and jumping on the first deal can cost you money. What is the old saying? That taking a little bit of time to prepare for your plan, for what you're doing, makes a big difference down the road. Though, one more thing to keep in mind here is, if you find that home that you love, that you enjoy, that you could see yourself living there for the next 5, 10, 15 years, then take action and buy that home, because they do go fast and a lot of other people are looking at these bank home properties. Don't sit on your hands. I've seen so many sellers or so many buyers lose a good deal when they don't take action on the home they like. Though, the best part is you could save 20 to 30% off current market value. Yes, today's market value, if you're prepared and ready to take action. So let's get into the first step here. Now, the first step here is, you might think this is crazy. Look for overpriced properties. Well, here's what happens. So many people miss this part, okay? And this is why I made it the #1 step, is banks and sellers overprice homes. They're just like the entire marketplace. It's the reason there's a lot of inventory and not as many homes selling. You are in the driver's seat as a buyer. So the home sits on the market for months and months and the bank gets fed up. You make an offer, the bank says, we've been on the market for 9 months, 10 months, 12 months, and they take it. They know a bird in the hand is better than 2 in the bush. Here's a little example. There is a $1.1 million house in the market that sold for $360,000. It was on the market for 10 months. It was on the market for $900,000. Okay? And a doctor came in, made an offer for $360,000, and the bank took it. So take a look, have your realtor go out there and look for some overpriced properties and potentially make an offer. You have nothing to lose making an offer on homes that might fit your needs. Can you make repairs? That's step 2. The bottom line is if you can buy a home for $150,000, spend $10,000 in repairs, and the home is worth $200,000, you just saved yourself $40,000. That is at 20 to 30% in savings. There's so many ways to do it, and you will be shocked how easy it is to get people to work on a house in today's marketplace. The question that you got to ask yourself is, yeah, it's a little bit of work, but how much work, how many hours do you have to work to make $20,000? Well, what if you can get those savings without having to do the work and being willing to look at a house that maybe needs a little bit of work? Here's an example. There's a home in my market that is going on the market for around $300,000, but the cost to build it would be $900,000. Yes, they're going to need $50,000 in repairs in this house, but $350,000 is way better than the $900,000 that it would cost to build this home. So be willing to look at making some repairs. Next one, do the buyers want to live in your neighborhood? The bottom line is, a good neighborhood means long-term appreciation. Buyers are going to like the same type of neighborhood you want. The good school zones, the close to shopping. And the thing you got to watch out for is, you do not want lots of foreclosures in that area, because what is that going to do? It's going to continue to cause dropping values. Are the builders still building in that particular neighborhood? That's going to cause the value to continue to drop. And there is usually one area of town that everybody wants. But the key point to this is, you got to be careful, because this area, since everybody wants it, it has more people retiring and more people staying for a long time. So you're going to have a more stable area, but it's going to be a lower appreciation. So you got to balance this all out and find out, am I going to be happy being here for the next 5, 10, 15 years? Okay? Financing. Now you might be thinking, yes, I got this all taken care of. But you really need to be pre-approved for your loan or willing to pay cash, because the banks require cash or a firm pre-approval, where you have given all your documents to your bank and they are totally pre-approved for this loan, because banks will sell a foreclosure for less money if they know the buyer is A+, which means paying cash or a firm pre-approval, because they care about, it's a big point, getting their money for certain than potentially getting more down the road. They want to get these homes off their books. Couple more things to take a look at, and we're almost to the end here, is make an offer at the end of the month. The banks are just like you and I. They have deadlines and they have goals, and they want to sell a certain amount of homes each month, and there's employees in the back that are selling these homes, and they get paid bonuses based on how many homes they sell. So many buyers out there want to close at the end of the month, so they make an offer around the beginning of the month. Here, if you want to do that, be willing to close any time in that month if you can save an extra 10 or 15%. To me, we're talking $10,000, $15,000 on a $100,000 home. So keep this in mind. And one more thing, November and December is one of the best times to buy any type of home. A bank home, a non-bank home, which I mean a normal seller, because people set so many goals. I want to have it done by the end of the year, and they'll take lower offers. So don't miss out on the opportunity to save money buying in November and December. Making offers at the end of the month is the best time to do it. Read between the lines, okay? Banks are overworked. These bank agents are overworked. They're not putting full details in the MLS. They're putting very, very sparse and very, very short information on the home. They're not putting many pictures. So if you see a home that's potentially something you'd be interested in, drive by the outside, check it out, and see if it's that diamond in the rough. That could be that huge savings for you when you're buying your home. Last point here, stop getting shoved around from the bank. If every one of these bank homes are going like that, I mean like hotcakes, consider looking at what I call a normal seller home, okay? Because these sellers understand they have to compete with bank-owned homes. And these sellers are willing to take low offers. I mean, they understand they have to compete with the marketplace. And most areas, 70% of the sales are still what we call normal sellers. That's most area. It varies from different parts of the country, but there still is a lot of normal sellers in your marketplace that are taking offers. So don't have this tunnel vision on only buying a foreclosure. Look at the other homes in the marketplace. Make sure when you're making an offer on a normal seller home, have them bring a good market analyst to back up your offer. Well, thanks so much for watching these tips. The reason we're providing this information at no cost is we want to make sure you get a good deal, no matter who you work with. The thought I had is if I can get this information out to the marketplace, everybody wins. More home sales, other realtor wins. You know, it's all about you, the buyer, getting a good deal. That's what my goal is. And last but not least, I do sell homes. Selling homes is our passion, and it's how we pay our bills. So if you would like help buying a foreclosure, give us a call, because remember, selling homes is our passion, and it's what we love to do. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you learned a little bit about how to get an amazing deal when buying a foreclosure.